Welcome back to the Sergio Garcia Swing Analysis Series. Today we're going to start the downswing. We've completed the entire backswing. Today we're going to start the downswing and focus on one key area that Sergio is world famous for, and that's creating massive amounts of lag. And actually one thing that actually shows that he's not really creating quite as much lag as it seems that he is. We're going to talk about today and also how to improve your lag in your golf swing. Alright, so if we look from face on, we'll see that Sergio really gets a ton of lag as he's starting down. I mean, as his hands are almost waist high, look at this club staying back behind his right shoulder. Very, very sharp angles between his right forearm and that club when looking from face on. And then he really lets this release. Now, that's one of the reasons that he's able to create 120 mile an hour of club head speed when I think he's only maybe 5'9" or 5'10". Not a real tall guy, doesn't create a big, wide arc. He creates a wide arc for his size, but he doesn't have a big massive arc like you'll see guys that are 6'4" and 6'5" and really big strong guys. This is actually a little bit more lag than it seems though, so this looks like a whole lot of lag, almost superhuman lag here, and that is a bit of an optical illusion. Let's take a look at it from down the line and I'll show you why this is so. Alright, so now that we're looking from down the line, what you'll notice is if I mark Sergio's swing plane, so here, let's go ahead and just mark the elbow plane. He has one of the flatter swings on tour, and what you'll see, backswing looking really good, nice and on plane. And then as he starts to drop this club down, notice how it really flattens out. So if you're looking from face on, this angle between the club and the forearms is going to appear to be a little sharper than it really is. Now, he is generating tons of lag here. I mean, he has a lot of lag, big angle built up between that right forearm and the club. But if you're just looking from face on, it's going to appear to be a little bit more than it really is. So he is indeed creating tons of lag, but it is a bit of an optical illusion. So if you're out there practicing your lag and you're working on getting this, 70 or 80 degree angles we saw in the last video, where he's got this really sharp angle with his forearms and the club, that's not really going to be possible unless you get that club very flat, and it shouldn't actually go that flat in the golf swing. There is one thing that he does really, really well. We've talked about this before, is that he has a massive amount of downcock, and this is really where most people lose a lot of lag. So as they go to the top of the swing, notice how the end of his backswing, watch his hips going to start to go forward about right here. He is well short of parallel, so very little wrist set between the hands, the forearms, and the club. Very, very little wrist set, and this angle is very, very wide. And as he starts down, he's going to narrow that angle up. That's what's called downcock, and that can really help you to increase your lag, and that's probably the most important piece in increasing lag in the golf swing. Almost everyone I see that struggles with lag fully sets the club at the top. The club will be to parallel, maybe in a little past parallel here, and then they start to cast that club as they're starting down. So if you want to pick up a lot of lag, the best advice I have for you is very little wrist set as you swing to the top of the swing. Then you're going to get that wrist set as you start down. So take that piece of advice and really start to practice that in your living room, get comfortable with it, and then go out and take it to the course. Try to hit some golf balls doing that only after you've gotten several hundred repetitions indoors in slow motion and practice swings without a ball, and then you'll be ready to take it to the course and actually hit some balls doing that. Now, if you guys want to learn how to put downcock in your own swing, we have a special video that's dedicated to this subject. It's called the Downcock Pump Drill. We go over that in great detail in this video. I'm going to play about a 30-second preview of this. If you want to watch the entire video, click the link below in the description or at the bottom of your screen. You'll be able to sign up for your free membership and watch that full video, plus about 4 hours of bonus instruction. Also, if you guys have any questions, just post your comments below. I'll try to answer every single question I can get to, and I look forward to working with you guys much more in the future on your golf swing. So good luck with your lag, and good luck increasing the downcock in your swing.
One of the most common and frustrating experiences for golfers is losing power. As they come down the swing, they lose their wrist angle, and so we call this casting, kind of like similar to how you'd cast a fishing rod. Last thing you want to do in the golf swing is cast it. So as you start down, what most amateur golfers do is they throw the club right from the top. So by the time they get into impact, the club head's passing their hands, get a lot of chicken wing action if they're really right side dominant. They're scooping the ball, they don't ever take a divot, and they hit the ball really high and it doesn't go anywhere. What you need to realize is that lag is the most important part of the golf swing. Everything that we've done to this point in building yourself a proper backswing, proper setup, learning impact alignments, is to make impact more consistent and controllable, but also to give you more power by teaching you how to maintain lag. And so I've got a drill for you today called the Downcock drill that's going to help change your perspective of the